Whoa! Hey guys, not gonna lie, I was about to make a video about the Season 2 Operation Disappointment or about the map, about anything that came in the Season 2, but I just couldn't help myself getting out of the brand new Lil Bird. This heli is absolute gas. I remember myself playing in a Lil Bird back in Battlefield 3 and 4. I wasn't a fan of the Lil Bird in 2042 since it felt way too agile and way too maneuverable for me. In Battlefield 6, this vehicle is absolutely gorgeous and so addictive to play. You know what? I haven't had this much fun being in a helicopter since the time I actually pilot a real one. I've been flying the Robinson R-44, you can see this right now on your screen. If you wanna see the full video, there's gonna be a pop-up. It actually also kinda look like a Lil Bird, and yeah, this vehicle is absolute go-to if you wanna have fun and find something new in Battlefield 6. Since, well, as we all know, the content-wise, the Season 2 is quite disappointing, I would say. This helicopter combined with a new Contaminated map is an absolute pleasure to play. This map has a huge fly zone and helps you to unlock the full potential of the Lil Bird. Being locked on is not a problem anymore. The map allows you to hide behind the rocks and mountains and get away as fast as possible, since this helicopter is super agile. Last time I had this feeling was in 2042, where I was piloting the Huron and the Hannibal helicopters, bombing the hell out of the maps. There's also gonna be a pop-up in the top right corner if you wanna see these good old bombing videos. I don't know how to describe this feeling, but this helicopter every single time does exactly what you wanna do. If you wanna strafe, it strafes right away. If you see a guy, he's already dead. You know, this helo feels like a breath of fresh air. Since Battlefield 6 became kinda stale, this helicopter gives you an option to do something new, to try something else, and it's amazing. The only drawback that I noticed flying this helicopter, that it's way too easy being shot out of the cockpit, so fly fast like demons are on your tail. Okay, I guess you got my point, so let's get to my loadout. For the primary, I'm using the miniguns, and those guns are gonna be used against the other air vehicles, not against the infantry. I also tried the 50 caliber machine guns, and it's just not my vibe. I feel like they overheat way too fast. Grenade launchers is also kinda an option, but it's not gonna help you to defeat any other helicopter that's gonna be on your tail, and you are gonna be an easy target. For the secondary, I'm using the light rockets, the default setup, and they are gonna be used against the infantry. I believe you already saw lots of footages in this video how effective they are. For the equipment 2 slot, it doesn't actually matter whatever you're gonna use. It's either gonna be a smoke or the beacon, it doesn't actually matter. It's not gonna provide any value for you as a pilot. Maybe it's gonna provide some value for the team, but you gotta drop those in the specific locations. So it's up to you to decide whatever you wanna select. For the next slot, the upgrade, I prefer to use the interference perk, and this one is gonna help you to stay away longer from the lock-ons, from the guys on the ground who are willing to take you down using their iglas or stingers. And now we are done with the best setup of the Metal Bird. But if you're the one who hates those Metal Birds, make sure to check out my music video. I wrote the song called Death to Metal Birds specifically for this video. Thank you guys for watching, see you next time, goodbye.